Samantala, handa raw si dating House Speaker Jose de Venecia na tumestigo laban kay dating Pangulong
Sa
Gloria
ibang
Arroyo.
balita naman, halos 200 milyong pisong pork barrel ni na Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, Jinggoy Estrada at Bong Revilla ang napunta sa isang Peking NGO.
I will not resign.
Nalalapit na nga ang pagtatapos ng impeachment trial sa pagsasagawa mamaya ng oral arguments ng prosekusyon at depensa.
I am sorry.
I would like to get to the bottom of this one.
Honesty for me is telling the truth. You don't really think about whether what you're saying is right or wrong. It's just what you think. You don't tell a lie. So it's like saying the sky is blue. That's being honest.
Honesty implies a refusal to steal, deceive, or lie in any way.
Honesty covers lying.
Honesty is adherence to facts.
Honesty is a change.
For me, honesty is sticking to what is true.
Integrity is doing the right thing when no one's watching.
Integrity for me, it's determining whether what you're saying is right or wrong.
Integrity refers to a character.
Integrity is a clockwork of action based on honesty.
Integrity seemingly covers everything else in life. Integrity is doing what you believe is correct, and all of this is based not on simply what you feel is right, but what is really right.
Webster Dictionary defined honesty as a quality of state of being honest, fairness, and straightforwardness of conduct. Integrity, on the other hand, is defined as moral soundness, freedom from corrupting influence or motive. In the Philippines, the term honest politician is often regarded as an oxymoron. The Philippines have confronted political scandals that put the character of prominent government officials into test. Usually, politicians are accused of engaging in various illegal, unethical, or corrupt practices.
You, Clarissa Ocampo, do swear that the evidence you shall give in the case now pending between the Philippines and Joseph Ejercito Estrada, President of the Philippines, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
In 2000, Chavez Singson's expose on President Joseph Estrada receiving wedding payoffs and bribes led to the impeachment of Estrada and eventual downfall. Estrada was put to jail pending the investigation, leading the then Vice President Gloria Arroyo to resume the presidency on January 20, 2001.
I,
Your name, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully
and conscientiously
fulfill my duties
as
President of the Philippines.
Preserve.
In 2004, the official results of the election gave Gloria Macapagal Arroyo the presidency. Not long after her victory, the Hello Garci scandal surfaced involving President Arroyo committing electoral fraud during the national elections. The scandal and crisis began in June 2005, when audio recordings of a phone call conversation between President Arroyo and then Election Commissioner Virgilio Garceliano, allegedly talking about the rigging of the 2004 national election results, were released to the public.
Hello guys, ma'am, nausap na kayo ni Adalos. Ma'am.
This escalated when the minority of the lower house of Congress attempted to impeach Arroyo.
I am sorry.
Another controversy came out in 2011 that questioned the integrity and honesty of Chief Justice Renato Corona. He was accused of consistently ruling with partiality to former President Arroyo in cases involving her administration of failing to disclose his statement of assets as required by the Constitution. However, he argues that he was not required to disclose $2.4 million because foreign deposits are guaranteed secrecy under the Philippines Foreign Currency Deposits Act, and that the peso accounts are commingled funds. Corona said that the case against him was politically motivated as part of President Benigno Aquino III's persecution of political enemies. On May 29, 2012, he was found guilty by his failure to disclose to the public his statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth.
Isusumiti ko po ang aking waiver sa kinauukulan kapag kumpleto na ang pirmadong 189 waivers. Total, wala naman silang napatunayang paratang laban sa akin. The Chief Justice of the Republic of the Philippines wishes to be excused.
In 2012, Soto was accused of plagiarizing several passages in a speech opposing the reproductive health bill in the Philippine Senate. Several local and international news agencies and several internet users reported that Soto had taken the passages from a 2011 blog by Sarah Pope, an American home economist blogger. Soto asserted that he was quoting Natasha Campbell McBride, who was referred in the blog post.
Una po yata ang kauna-unahang senador ng Pilipinas na naging biktima ng cyberbullying. Yung iba meron pang sinusulat, gusto rin kong kasuhan sa pangyayaring ito na wala pong krimen na plagiarism sa Pilipinas.
On November 9, 2012, Carrie Kennedy, the daughter of Robert F. Kennedy and president of the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights, wrote a public letter to Senator Soto accusing him of deceptively plagiarizing the Robert F. Kennedy's 1966 Day of Affirmation speech in his remarks to the Philippine Senate last September 5, 2012. Soto has since issued an apology but still refuses to admit that he committed plagiarism in his speech. The decline on trust in governance has been brought about by many factors, including the insufficient delivery services, waste of public resources, graft and corruption, lack of integrity in government, poor leadership, excessive red tape, too much centralization, among other things. In summary, unresponsive governance has been responsible for the continuing decline of trust in the government. But are there still a few remaining government officials who uphold honesty and integrity?
Yes, I believe so, but only maybe a few. No? But let's compare candidates on the basis of expertise, integrity, and service to the nation. There is no person who is 100% honest or 100% full of integrity. It's a question of trying to assess who are more honest than the others, or more consistent than others.
The death of the former DILG Secretary Jesse Robredo highlighted the fact that there was at least one politician that was regarded by people as honest and competent. It is said that the ultimate mark of a true hero or leader lies in the impact of legacy left behind him. And truly, this has been what the late DILG Secretary Jesse Robredo has shown. A sterling lifetime example of competent and honest governance. In our country, where decent government officials are scarce in a sea of corruption, it is sad to see his passing, much more so in a tragic manner in which his life was taken away so suddenly.
About 7:45 a.m., may mga indications na isa doon sa mga katawan sa loob ng fuselage ay sakay Secretary Robredo.
From the moment Secretary Robredo assumed office in the government at only 29 years old, beginning as a mayor of Naga City, he portrayed the dedication and sincerity which stemmed from his desire to uplift the deteriorating living standards in Naga City. He was not about receiving privileges from his position or feeling the power and prestige in every move. It was about service, responsibility, and accountability for those being governed. After 6 terms as Naga City Mayor, he proved himself as one of the Philippines' finest, equipped with brains, hard work, humility, and honesty. He turned Naga City around into the bustling and progressive city it is today. Later on, he showed the same dedication as a DILG secretary, even amidst tougher trials on national scale. It is rather unfortunate that he never got the confirmation from the Commission on Appointments, and it makes one wonder why a person of high valor would be refused such. Nevertheless, a CA confirmation did not stop Secretary Robredo from doing his job. It seems markedly coincidental that his body amidst plane wreckage in Masbate fell in August 21, the same day of the death anniversary of Senator Ninoy Aquino. It's almost as if history is wishing to reiterate a lesson of great importance to the Filipino people. Ninoy's message decades ago still stands today, but now with even greater emphasis and urgency to fight dishonest and abused power.
Lack of trust, lack of honesty and integrity is a formula for disaster. We think trust is very, very important. Trust in people, trust in institutions. Expertise without integrity is empty. Integrity without expertise is ineffective. Expertise and integrity without service is irrelevant.
Like Ninoy, Secretary Jessie Robredo's untimely death is yet another wake-up call for us Filipino citizens to rise from indifference and take courage to emulate his example of honesty and integrity in our own ways. Let us commemorate the exemplary life he has led and he set out to make.